Hi, this is Rosanna from Prep Scholar TOEFL. Today we're going to talk about idioms and how to use them on the TOEFL. First of all, what is an idiom? An idiom is a word or phrase which has a different meaning than its literal definition. Let's look at an example. Crying wolf. If someone uses the phrase crying wolf, you may know what both crying and wolf mean. But when they're used together, this phrase takes on an entirely new meaning. Crying wolf is an idiom that means asking for help when you don't actually need it. The definition of the idiom has nothing to do with the definition of either of the two words that make it up. Idioms can be confusing, even for people who grew up speaking English. Knowing common idioms can help you understand English better and help you sound more like a native speaker when you use them yourself. On the TOEFL, you might encounter idioms on the reading and listening section, but they're really helpful on the speaking and writing sections. Learn a few idioms and use them in your answers on the TOEFL. That will help your answers sound more confident and natural. So, in this lesson, we're going to teach you 8 idioms to use on the TOEFL. Ready? Here we go. Number 1, cut corners. This is a useful one to know. It's short and you can use it in lots of situations. What does it mean? It means to do something badly or cheaply, often to save time or money. For example, we could say, the construction company cut corners when they were building the bridge, which is why it eventually collapsed. Number 2, hang in there. This is another useful one to know. You can use it on the TOEFL, and you can also use it with your friends. It means to be patient or wait when things are difficult. For example, you could say, I know you're having trouble in the math class, but don't drop out. If you hang in there, you'll eventually understand the material. Number 3, on the fence. Here's one you can use in your response on the TOEFL. It means someone hasn't decided between two options. For example, he was on the fence about whether to go out for dinner or to cook dinner at home. Number 4, test the waters. This means to try something out. If you want to try something without completely committing to it, you can test the waters. For example, if you're not sure if you want to join the club, you can test the waters by just going to the first meeting. Number 5, make a long story short. This is a great idiom to use on the TOEFL. You can use it to conclude a response. It means to briefly summarize the main point. For example, after telling a story about how you lost your dog, you could say, to make a long story short, my neighbor found my lost dog near the park. Number 6, piece of cake. This is another great one to use. It's short, simple, and pretty common in spoken English. What does it mean? It means that something is really easy to do. For example, the math homework has only 3 questions, so finishing it will be a piece of cake. Or you could say, if you study hard and prepare well, then the TOEFL will be a piece of cake. Okay, let's do a couple more. Number 7, tag along. What does this one mean? It means to go along with someone. For example, let's say you're going with your friends to the beach and your little brother wants to come with you. Then you could say, I told my little brother he could tag along when we go to the beach. Number 8, couch potato. This is the last one. It means someone who is lazy, typically sitting on the couch, watching TV. For example, you could say to your friend, you need to stop being such a couch potato and start joining me at the gym. Or if you want to do well in the TOEFL, don't be a couch potato, unless you're watching TOEFL videos. That's all for now. We hope this guide to idioms has helped. At Prep Scholar, we want to help as many students as possible to do their best on the TOEFL. By the way, we've created a free master guide to TOEFL vocabulary. It's specifically designed to teach you the vocab that you need to know for the TOEFL. Did I mention it's free? Get it now at this link. Thanks for watching. Like this video and subscribe to our channel for the next great lesson from Prep Scholar.